belter. Are we on? Are we on, you big legends? Can we all say me? I'm sure we are on. Surely we are on. Let me know, guys. Let me know. We are on. This is amazing. How are we all? I can never get this bloody thing right straight away. But that is okay. How are you going, you big legends? Good to see so many people just chatting away before the show even starts. This is fantastic. How's my audio going? I love to scream and share. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are around the world. And welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one live arm wrestling podcast show in the world. I am your host, the Aussie arm wrestler, and as always, what? It's come out. What? It is here. I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup 80 to 95 kilos left arm third place getter, the most sought after arm wrestling trophy in the world. And I'll take on all comers kind of big money match when this goes on the table. How are you all going? Good to see everyone in the chat. Who have we got? We've got, your usual suspects. Daniel Urich, Benjamin McCabe, Jeremiah, beautiful. Levan Gasparini, Tommy Knoll, this is good. Diff Arm. And of course, my man, Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show. We've got a lot to talk about. So let's get into it. Couple of things to start with. My Patreon legends. It's just 50 cents a week. All money goes back into the channel. That's all it is. $2 a month. Australian. You will find more cleaning out your car every week. But shout out to these 17 legends that have done that. But shout out to everyone that keeps helping out. Let's get into it. And of course, if you haven't already, this bit of a legend is just I've got a little trivia channel happening, guys. A little trivia channel. Bit of fun. New episodes every day. 5 questions, 5 answers. Bang. General knowledge. If you get a chance, just go subscribe to that one when you get a moment after the show. But in the meantime, let's get into it. I mean, there is so much to start with. If you haven't already, go check out my double episode with Neil Pickup. Boy, oh boy, was that so much fun. So much knowledge, so much history with the great fat lad. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So much fun. Learned so much more. Got some good questions out there. And of course, the banter with him was top notch. So when you get a chance, check out the 2-part episode when you can. Early on, I've just woken up this morning to see that Sarah Backman's pulled out. There's that big, awesome, top 8 women's that Marlon Kleinsmith and Fia Rasic have been, they've been organising. And all of a sudden, for some reason, Sarah can't make it. Has anyone else heard this? Does anyone else know the reason? Woke up. I still could have been half asleep when I was watching the video. That's a shame if she has pulled out, because that would have been so good, because I think Gabriela Vasconcelos was going to be there, and there's always talk about them two. Them two are like the Devon Levan of the women's division. They want those two to get back on the table, and that's what was going to happen. That's what was going to happen in this massive women's event that was being run, and I'm just hearing murmurs at the moment. Her and one other has had to pull out now. I guess it can only mean one reason why they've pulled out, but let's not get into that. What a shame. What a shame, but I think the event's still for December, so fingers crossed as the punches roll on. It'll be fine as the punches roll on. Thanks for everyone being in the chat. My favourite thing, just a bit of a shout out. Let me know from where around the world you are at this time of the it's the morning here in Australia. Could be in the afternoon or the evening where you are. But just let me know where you are. Good to see everyone jumping in the chat. Now, going over with top 8, which may dominate the live stream today, you big legends. So Alex Kadecha couldn't get over. He couldn't get over to the event. So frustrating. I would have loved to see Hermes Gasparini, who just seems, after his solid effort against Matt Mask, has just come over and gone bang. And now Alex Kadecha can't pull. He can't pull. Straight after we were speaking on the podcast, Alex and I even said if he lost, he had to cut his Viking braid off. I was even tempted to get the scissors ready and show him I'm serious to cut his long hair off. We had a great episode together, and he's just genuinely, he just couldn't get over there. So now Hermes, by the easiest way to win a match, default, forfeit, however you want to put it, has gone into the top 8. He has qualified. So Hermes just taking the nice escalator of peaceful riding. He's like the back end of a tandem bike with the first person at the front paddling. So, unbelievable. But yeah, good to see. Let me have a check. Wow, we've got people in Sweden, Hawaii, Ohio, Ukraine. It's time for everyone to sleep but me. Ready, bang. New South Wales lockdown, yes. Aiken, South Carolina, we got California, Arizona. Morning to you, Tim, my Patreon buddy, and a bloke I've just had a beer with in the past, which is always good. Fantastic. Let me know, guys, in this, who wins? Truman or Gasparini? Woo-hoo-hoo! I tell you what, this is mouth-watering stuff. This is like looking at an arm wrestling buffet table and going, what the hell? This is going to be good. Every time, I don't know if Gasparini's got this app that none of us have heard of, because every time he posts a photo or a video, he just looks bigger and bigger and bigger. It's just getting out of control. Now, this is going to be right hand. It'll be interesting to see where they both weigh in. Look, we saw how dominant Hermes was with Matt Mask. It just appeared whoever had the buckle won. It was really weird. It was different, but Hermes was looking thick, thicker than a McDonald's thick shake. But then, of course, we've got Truman, who is just world-renowned and nice. He's got, like, the big, fat neck muscle. You got, like, no neck, and it's just shoom like that. So, it's amazing. This is going to be solid. Who do we think, let me know in the comments, who we think's going to win. It's going to be interesting. Every time I have a look and I look at Hermes and I'm like, yeah, I reckon he's going to take it. But then I look over and I look at Truman, who just, look at him. He wouldn't put a shirt over his head. He would have to cut it and wrap it around. I bet you all of his shirts have the Velcro strip down the back. So this will be interesting. Their styles are very interesting. I can't see much battle happening in the middle. The way I see this match going is if anyone, the first person to get the other person, it's as simple and basic as it sounds. First person to get it to there, I think, just continues to put their heavy body down. But geez, do I love when two big Europeans just bat heads together. Battle of this one. Who have we got? Who have we got winning this one? A lot of people saying it's Hermes taking the chocolates in this one. Videos and social media can influence us because when you see more of one person constantly posting, and we've seen a recent match of theirs, then it tends to influence their decision. But I'm not sleeping on Truman. I've got to do a little bit more research and watch a bit of that. And I reckon this is going to be a lot closer. I don't think anyone's thinking this is going to be a whitewash, but I know I'm sure there's been a bit of history between those two, but I think the biggest X factor that I love about matchups now to matchups previous is the long break we've all had. The long break. I've certainly gone backwards. I'm sure blokes that I was beating on the table have been training throughout the closure, and I reckon they're stronger than me. So if I ever get back to a training table, it's just going, no, it's not going to look fun for the Aussie arm wrestler. And I reckon I might have to do a live stream of me training with everyone, and I reckon I'll get pinned at least 500 times, but that is just at training. So, yeah, all right. If I'm going the early crow, I love going the early crow on this one. Who do I think will win this matchup? Early crow, Gasparini. I think Gasparini will just take it. He just tends to get thicker and thicker and thicker. He's just getting so swollen. I don't know if he's allergic to bees, and every time he leaves his house in Italy, bang, like all these bees are hitting him up and going nuts. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But Truman's he's just such a proven soldier on the arm wrestling table. Even as I continue to talk and go, right, this is what we're going to do, cannot have a clear, concise one. Lucky we've got October, November to really dissect, integrate, get this match. Beautiful, work out if I was going to put a couple of bucks on it, where I would do it. And I'm not confident at the moment, but that's okay. Thank you to everyone that is hanging around in the chat. Now, speaking of top 8 and speaking of a juicy matchup, boy, oh boy, how good does this matchup look? And this is happening next week. And I tell you, before I get into this matchup, I don't care what time of the morning it is. Sorry, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Don't care what time of the morning it is. I'm going to buy the pay-per-view. And definitely this match in the main event, I will commentate live. I'm not sure if I'll do the whole top 8 event, because sometimes I can just go 4, 5, 6 hours. And it's going to be Father's Day here in Australia when this event is on. So I think I might it's hard because I don't know if Mosey will be the semi-main and then into the main event, but I'll definitely be up at least Dave Chafee Levan. But let's get stuck into this one. Everyone go the early crow in the comments now. Tell me who's winning this one, because you have Hot Spice, the spicy flavour of Louisiana. Dan Mosier. Go back to the Aussie Arm Wrestler archives and watch an absolute ripper episode I do with Dan Mosier. A fun guy, and he has the title of doing the worst Ready Bang on the Aussie Arm Wrestler show. So go back and check it out. But Dan Mosier is just one ripping guy. And it's very hard to see Dan Mosier losing. Now, Zarakashvili, however you pronounce it, has really good training videos with Levan, but that is training videos. But he, the Georgian, rock solid. I genuinely believe that these two are just made of concrete. I don't think they have any muscles. I don't think they have any blood. They're just pure concrete, and they're going to go head to head. For me, I don't see Daniel Mosier losing. I just don't. I don't see it. He adapts to anything. He loves ripping through everyone at tournaments. He is just so quick. So quick. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get the jump on Araki. This one will be so good. And it's good to see in the comments this is going a bit 50-50. It's going to be unbelievable. Sitting there in the middle of the table, bang, it is going to be unbelievable. And of course, they're going to go for the hook. But Dan Mosier might just surprise everyone and just try and hit that top roll straight off the hit. I like the way Dan pulls, and he's just so quick. I try and commentate Dan Mosier's matches, but the guy, just like that, ends it. Bang! By the time I say ready, bang, Dan Mosier is done. Now, how do I see this match going? It is a battle of... the only way I can see Dan Mosier falling behind, false starts. Because he's so quick, so ready to go, the false starts, and they're just so precise over there when they call it. We saw it with the Coach Ray Froda Latvia-Norway event, which was good. But those little mini micro false starts, curling in, things like that, I can just see Dan losing a round or two. Joe the Hammer Valentine, get me on the show and I will give you a bang unlike any other bang that has ever banged. Joe the Hammer Valentine, thank you very much. You jump in every week. We need to at least just have a bloody video chat and I just want to meet you. You're a big supporter of the show every week. Your merchandise shouldn't be too far off. I've got a message this morning saying that it's arrived in the United States over there. So hopefully not too long until your merchandise gets to you. And thank you so much for supporting. And Joe the Hammer, I've been having a bit of a squiz. He's got a super match coming up, but I've had a bit of a squiz at his YouTube channel. So go support Joe the Hammer Valentine. Before I go back to Dan and Iraq, I just really love that I've been sitting in my kitchen for 18 months doing this and the build up and just meeting everyone. So I can't wait to have like an open call and anyone and everyone can jump on my Zoom call. So, if it all works, but I reckon that'll be, just fun because meeting with anyone, it's just brilliant. I love the support. Once again, thank you, Joe, for your super chat. Thank you for your support. And thank you, everyone, in the support. Everyone's hitting the like button. We got 23 in the chat, and they're like, Aussie Armwrestler, get back to talking about Dan Mosier. All right. So if Dan Mosier can, and he's so prolific and he's so professional about the way he hits and hits early. But can he do it on a European format? Because I don't know if they're a bit biased against the North American pullers. They could be. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about a few things, but they could be a bit precise. So, because they're so strict on the rules. So, over here in North America, I'm in Australia. I'm far away from everyone. In the Western world, we tend to lean towards entertainment, where over in the European competitions there, rules, tradition, rules. Nothing wrong with that. And that, for me, would be the main point of the Daniel Mosier downfall. Just going that bit too early. Let me know in the comments who's winning this one. Now, Zarakashvili, is he strong enough, quick enough to stop the hit? Short answer, yes. But it is going to be difficult. Oh, yeah, I think so. It's going to be very, very difficult to call this one. I love it. I might do a full breakdown of this match. But if I'm going to lean to one side, I'm going with Dan the Man Mosier. What does everyone else? You might have too many jalapenos, habaneros. Oh, yeah. He will be spicing that up like you wouldn't believe. He's just going to come in with every single hot pepper. And I'm surprised he doesn't eat a hot pepper before the start of the match and just accidentally blow a pip onto his opponent, and then their face is on fire, and they can't concentrate, and then Dan Mosier comes in and goes bang! And then absolutely smashes him. So it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fantastic. Just a bit of an update, guys. Wednesday night my time at about 6:30 p.m. So I'll keep updating. I'm not sure what time that is around the world. But Wednesday night, 6:30, I'll be doing a live commentary of an Australian super match. We've got Sam Burnett versus Jordan Davis. Now, I'll be teaming up with the Bayside Krakens Arm Wrestling Club, and they're going to give me the footage. They're going to give me the live stream. So I'm going to have the match live. Usually we do a watch party, hang out, have a chat, and I commentate, and then in between rounds we have a chat. This one's going to be fantastic because we will we will have the footage. Bayside Krakens up there in Queensland. They're a couple of states higher than me where I live. They're saying, yeah, take our live stream, call the match, commentate the match. So that is going to be fantastic. Two things I want to ask in this chat. Guys, do you know these two Australian pullers, Sam Burnett and Jordan Davis? I've had a podcast with Jordan Davis on the Aussie Arm Wrestler Archives, and then I did the Burnett brothers on the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation channel. So, first question I want to ask, do you know these two fantastic pulls we have here in the land down under? And if you do, or even if you don't, tell me who wins. Tell me in the chat who wins. Who wins this one? I think it's going to be Jordan Davis. I think he's just on a bit of a hot streak, and he's just recently been engaged, so that automatically gives you extra power. Trust me, I've proposed before. Only the once. Thank you, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Only the once, and I'll never propose. Actually, I proposed to her twice. Not because she said no the first time. That's another story. When I get Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler on the show, you will hear all about that. Just fun and games. So, but have you heard of these guys? Have you heard of these guys? And who wins? Who wins? It's going to be great. Thank you to the Bayside Krakens. Give them a like on Facebook. And so, yeah, so they're going to put it live on their Facebook page. I'm going to take that screen, chuck it on here. So I'll be in the top corner, giving it the ready bangs in this super match. But also, you will see the footage when you come over to my channel. So that'll be Wednesday night, 6:30. So that might be Wednesday morning a lot for you guys. So work out whatever Wednesday 6:30 p.m. is. So basically, take 2 hours from now and flip it. So whatever the time is where you are, it'll be so if it's 11 p.m. where you are, it will be 11 a.m. because it's almost 8:30 here. Okay, so yep, a few people saying, everyone's saying don't forget about injecting maple syrup into you, but then also people are saying the reacher, Jordan, the reacher round wins this one. Yeah, that's a really, really good point, my man. Just going back to this one, a nice little comment here says, I think it would be even better for Igor if Dan wins this. He needs someone from America in top 895. Yeah, I think he does. I think it's just better. Of course, it's better for your company if you can have someone that represents someone from all over the world to get into your competition. Absolutely, because then there's more eyes on the tally and watch it. I think it's armbets.tv. I've got to go buy the pay-per-view after this live stream. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be great. Alrighty, we'll go back because I just brief breakdown about this one. Jordan standing very tall, 6'2", 6'3". Sam is a bit shorter. I think he's around my height. I'm 5'11", and he's around that height. Had a great win against Presidential Phil in his first super match back from a long-term injury. So Sam just looking strong, looking thick. Sam lives and breathes this arm wrestling. Really fun guy he is. Really fun, interesting kid. But I think Jordan, the way Jordan is feeling at the moment, I think he will just take it. Geez, it's going to be an interesting match over there. What's everyone saying in the comments? Reacher. Why does the Reacher... What are you saying, Benny? Why does the Reacher seem like he's hunting Ryan in arm wrestling lately? Because why not? I mean, they live in the same state, and whether you like Ryan Bowen or you don't, he is a phenomenal Australian puller. He's a worldwide puller. Obviously, we haven't been able to see him too much on the stage. And, I mean, what a better head to hunt, you know? Ryan's about to have a super match with Lock-In, decide who's the #1 professional arm wrestler in Australia. And we have some phenomenal arm wrestlers all over here in Australia. I can name at least 5 from every state here in Australia that could potentially be worldwide pullers. Worldwide pullers. And I'm even tempted to do Meet the Aussies. You know, if I was taking an arm wrestling Olympic team over, we have some world-class pullers here in Australia. But whether it's money issues, exposure issues, or something like that, we just can't seem to get them over. And of course, worldwide commentators here in Australia. And I'm just saying commentator, singular, 2 thumbs, this guy, bang. But no, the Australian scene, I'm only one man and I can only show you so much footage. But here in Australia, we have quality. And I can tell you now, if we can somehow, one of us wins the lottery and I can take a team over, we will come over and do some damage in all your countries. But in saying that, I'm just loving pullers from all over the world. But I think Jordan Davis takes this one. I think his hand is going to be too strong. I think he's going to kick back. The way he can just hold someone outside of a hook, he's going to, Sam will try his king's hook that he's kind of invented or put on the map. That's going to be unreal, and do that one. But then also Jordan, too much hand, too much control, too much strength back here. There's something about the reach around that can just sit here. He just sits here and goes bang. What have we got? People saying some ready bang. Jordan Davis, because he's the one I've seen more of. Yeah, it's and I was mentioning earlier, that can really influence the decision, because you're just like, well, I've seen more of that person, so I lean more towards him, and there's nothing wrong with that. Jordan was looking good at Zloty. I think Jordan's always looked good. I think Jordan has always looked good. I mean, he looks like one of those stick insects, but he looks like one of the strongest stick insects you've ever seen. But that doesn't mean I'm not riding Sam Burnett. Sam Burnett is a jet. He is a jet, and his 2 younger brothers, 2 of his 3 younger brothers are pretty good as well. And if they get the other one in there, bang, that, they can be a circus act of brothers and just go over there, because they'll beat you all at snooker. They've represented Australia in snooker. But yeah, if I'm picking, and if it was on Arm Bet, I'm chucking my money on Jordan Davis. But just a quick reminder, let's go to, what's it called? Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Melbourne time. I'll be commentating this live with footage. Make sure you tell all your mates. Alrighty. Now I want to play a game with everyone. I ask this same question to everyone that comes on the podcast. It is my favourite game, and of course, these are the 3 combatants I chose for Neil Picker. His other 3 members of the Fix. So, I want everyone in the comments section to play this one. You have to pin one of these guys. You have to lose to one of these guys. And you have to tell one of these guys, that's it. No more arm wrestling for you. Arm wrestling for you. So, what have we got? What have we got? Pin one, lose one, get rid of one. Let the Aussie arm wrestler fire away. I'm going to start with losing. I'm losing to Ryan Bowen. I'm doing that. I'm, going to fly the Aussie flag and go, you know what, mate? You can beat me. That's fine. You've got me. I mean, you pinned me at your wedding, so, pinned me before. That's not a problem. 2. I am pinning Paul Lynn. I'm pinning Paul Lynn. The nicest man in arm wrestling. I am taking a pin on him. I am burying him. And I am telling Coach Ray, stick to coaching and content making. That really hurts. I really love Coach Ray. Mate, should I change my mind? Oh, it's all in a bit of fun. Because, Coach Ray knows how much I love him, and we love having banter. And I've had all these 3 guys on the show, which I'm very grateful for. But let me go. Let me know in the comment, what have we got here? We've got pin Ryan, lose to Paul, and Ray's got to go. Pin, that's the same. Pin, I think everyone seems to be roughly the same. Is anyone pinning Ray? There we go. There we go. Interesting to see. One says pin Ryan, marry Paul. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everyone, keep going. Let me know in the comments. I thoroughly love this game, and I play it on every podcast, and I might bring it into every live show on the Saturday morning or Friday night, wherever you are. Some upcoming stuff. Not only that, I'm going to keep telling me who you got to pin, lose to, and get rid of. Obviously, Wednesday night I'm doing the commentary. Next week I'm going to commentate top 8. I've just got to work out how I'm going to do that. Some upcoming stuff. Been talking with Uncle John. We're going to try and collaborate on something. We've got something in the works. We're just shooting some ideas at himself. What do you think of all I love all the Facebook things that he's doing. Have you guys, if you can, off the top of your head, can you guys think of any ridiculous comments you have seen on Facebook? There's a bit of controversy, a bit of chitter chatter going on. It's been hilarious. I've been sitting there with my popcorn eating and just having a bit of a read. Like if my wife's got like The Voice or The Bachelor on, I'm like, I'm not doing this. Let's see what the Facebook forums are doing. And Uncle John is bringing some of those live to us. What have we got here? I'm cooking dinner. Don't judge me. Jeremy James. What is Aussie Arm Wrestler's name? That's it. It's Aussie Arm Wrestler. I legally changed it. No, I didn't really. My name's Jake. Jake Ward. I'm not hiding it. 8 letters of fantastic alphabetical order put together, mixed around, bang, you get Jake Ward. That's who I am, the Aussie Arm Wrestler. Now, one thing I want to have a chat, while everyone continues to tell me who they're pinning, losing, and getting rid of. Actually, I'll leave this up there. I'm looking, you bunch of legends. I don't know whether it's starting a new channel or anything, but I'm looking to expand into other sports as well. Clearly, my main focus being the Aussie Arm Wrestler. I'm going to try and upload 3 to 4 videos a week live. I'll try and get a podcast going, some funny commentary. But I'm also looking to commentate into other sports. So it'll be interesting to see. Let me know in the comments what sports you would love, because I'm happy to do like a game of the week and just sit here and commentate, whether it's, Aussie Rules footy here in Melbourne, it could be your rugby, your basketball, looking to get into fighting, strongman. I can commentate anything and everything, and I just want to broaden my horizon. It's not going to affect the Aussie Arm Wrestler channel at all. The banner's there in the background, but it's just something to do because I don't know how long I'm going to be spending here. Obviously, I've got the trivia show happening. They're uploaded every day. But I just need to expand. I feel I need to expand and bring the Jake Ward in from the Aussie Arm Wrestler, because I don't know when I'll be able to go out. I miss training. I've got my big banner because I want to host matches, super matches, be in some matches myself. I just want to get back and train on the table, you big fat legends. What have we got? Yeah, well, Benjamin McCabe, you say midget wrestling. Well, fun fact, I used to do professional wrestling and I have wrestled a small person. I've got photos. I can't find the video anywhere, but I do have photos of that one. Yeah, Tony Farina, I'm thinking the same. Mixed martial arts. People are talking about marrying Pauline. There's a bit going on about marrying Pauline. Commentate on sports you know nothing about, because the last will be awesome. Yeah, a lot of those would come for the Olympics, but their footage, you cannot reprint any Olympic footage. Boxing knockouts, darts. I like darts. Jake needs to be all over arm wrestling censored. Rob Kelly, yes. Oh, I quite enjoy arm wrestling uncensored. I've been having a bit of a read around. That's a new... For those that don't know, Arm Wrestling Uncensored is a new arm wrestling Facebook group that has come up, and they've really just jumped up in the numbers. I think they're like 1.8, like 1,800, around that at the moment. They have heaps of funny polls or interesting polls, heaps of discussion topics. It's really good. It's really good. Uncle John has got Arm Wrestling Censored on his show, so you can go back and watch that. But I think it's great. I think it's great because we could be getting to a stage. I think the arm wrestling community is great. I don't think we're too sensitive. But in any sport, you're going to get your sensitive people, and that I don't mind about. But there have been some shots fired lately, and it's been hilarious to sit back and have a read about. So go if you're on Facebook, go check out Arm Wrestling Uncensored when you get the chance. What have we got? Jeremy, you're big on the darts, and that is fine. You're big on the darts. I've got a dartboard out the back. I'll just film myself throwing darts and give it the old ready bang. What do we reckon? What else is that? And alrighty, let me just go back here. We'll get rid of this. We'll get that. What have we got? I used to really hate Bowen, but I like Aussie arm wrestlers so much. They're friends, so I've turned the corner. Jeremiah, yeah. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. Cool. My whole purpose on here wasn't to change perception, but yeah, he's my mate and he's looked after me. He's a very, very, very kind person. I think people hate just because he makes outlandish things. I'm the best and I'll beat everyone. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, I understand how he can rub people some wrong way, but he's my mate, and yeah, I'm glad you like him. So yeah, because he's a good dude. He is a good dude. Robert Kelly, $5 super chat. Super chats for a good old ready bang. I'll tell you what you've got to understand. Some of my favourite things. I wake up and I jump on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, at Aussie.armwrestler. I try and put a couple of videos there every week doing some arm wrestling. And some of people that slide into the old DMs and give me a ready bang is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Or, they'll be at their training and they tag me in it. You have no idea how much I love that this ready bang has just exploded worldwide. I feel like The Rock with the catchphrase. Obviously not as popular as The Rock, but I love that everywhere around the world, even some countries that don't really speak English, I can't even speak English, has whipped out a ready bang. I might even have a ready bang competition and just have a whole video, like a 2.5 minute video of everyone trying to do the ready bang. Absolutely love it. Just having a quick look of just having a quick look of the too much rainbow stuff in the chat. Thumbs down. Not sure what that means. But anyway, I'll tell you what, guys. It's going to be unreal. I love where the arm wrestling world is going at the moment. Tell me in the chat who's winning all the PAL events. That's going to be unreal. King of California is coming up. King of California. Derek Smith, Tom Nelson. A fun little super match lower on the card I want to see is Brandon Allen and Kyle DePue. I think that'll be a fun, interesting matchup. But of course, the main event, Derek Smith versus Tom Nelson. I'm going Derek Smith. It would be good to see. If you don't know who Tom Nelson is, he's pulled in WAL. He was also on. He was a bit of an instigator on Game of Arms. If you haven't watched that, that's always good. But yeah, I think that's Derek, my man Derek. I'm going Derek. I'm pretty confident. I've seen nothing of Tom. I love when he just throws grenades into the arm wrestling community chats and everyone just jumps on. Like those little fishies in Thailand that eat all the dead skin off your feet. The feet are Tom Nelson. And then everyone just comes in. Alrighty. There we go. A few people saying Derek's winning. Jerry Mych. No one can do the ready bang as well as Jake. Just ask Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. I see what you've done there, you cheeky bugger. You absolute cheeky bugger. A lot of people saying hope Derek wins. I think, for Derek's trajectory and where he wants to go, because, once it's And that's just the way sport is. Once you lose a match, it can really hurt your value. I like that Derek's really working on his production value as well. Something that I need to do for his channel. But how he behaves on social media 24 to 48 hours afterwards, I think it's going to be hilarious. I think it's going to be hilarious because, yeah, if he just comes out of nowhere, has a match with Derek Smith, becomes the king of California, wow. He's going to have so much fun. So much fun. All right, I'm going to open it up to you guys. Have you guys got any questions that you want to ask? And it can be about anything. I got through the topics that I wanted to... Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler jumping in the chat. Wow. If one person can make me blush, it is Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Just replying to Jeremiah, saying he's not wrong with the winky face. Andre Roterio, can you arm wrestle Dan Andrews and the CHO in a tag team with me? Anytime, Andrew. For those that don't know, just quickly, I won't go too much into it. Daniel Andrews is the Premier of our state. He's a big flog. And CHO is Chief Health Officer. You know all the rubbish that is happening. Andre Roterio, let's tag team that up. 100% get in there. But yeah, throw some questions. Of course, if someone loses a big super match like this, it is always going to hurt them. Of course it is. I mean, yeah. Of course it will. That's just the way sports is. You're the number one contender or you're the heavyweight champ. In the UFC, you get knocked out or you lose your match. And if it's not a super entertaining fight or a unanimous decision, you get pegged out. And that's just the way it is. But that just opens a door for so many people. It just opens it. Get in there and then take that next spot and be the man. What have we got? Robert Kelly, who is the next match for Aussie Arm Wrestler if lockdown wasn't an issue? I wanted to compete in all the state titles. I was going to host and compete in all the state titles that have been cancelled. I didn't have a super match lined up at training. I had two really quick in succession. So, yeah, and then all of a sudden we're locked down. So, for me, it would have just been competing in tournaments and just having ready goes. But what I probably would have done, Rob, was I would have organised a whole heap of super matches. I got the banner in the background, and created events and things like that. What have we got? Which is more common occurrence in Australia, an encounter with a kangaroo or an encounter with a crocodile? Kangaroo. Kangaroo, plain and simple. When my wife and I take our puppy dog Zeus for a walk, we head down and we sometimes see a kangaroo, in the bush. You don't see too many crocodiles, except for people that have pet crocodiles. I'll leave that to see if you believe me or not. But yeah, more common to see kangaroos. And they are strong. If kangaroos knew how to arm wrestle, we'd all be in a lot of trouble. Benjamin McKay, what's your favourite match of all time? What is your favourite match of all time? My favourite arm wrestling match of all time would be when Lincoln Hawk gets his win back on John Grizzly. John Grizzly starts off and goes, I'm going through you like gas through a funnel. And then Lincoln Hawk gets it back. But a real arm wrestling match, I don't know if it's my favourite, but the Devin Larratt versus Matt Mask at WAL, where Devin bleeds him and Matt cracks it at the end of it, which my interview with Matt Mask, we go into great detail about that match. That was for more me that was turning the corner, that I love the entertainment side of arm wrestling. That's what I really enjoy about the sport. So yeah, that one will always stick out first. And when I show people, what do you like about arm wrestling? Oh, aren't you going to break your arm? No, I show them that match to start it off, and then I find a whole heap of other matches. It's a fun match though. Does Australia keep being a jar? How's the protest going? Yeah, look, mate, yeah, it's a really good question. Obviously, don't want to flog this live chat with that garbage, but yeah, we live in a weird world, and Australia is becoming the laughing stock of the world, unfortunately. All right, guys, have we got any more questions? Otherwise, I will wrap it up. You have no idea how much the Aussie arm wrestler just loves coming and having a chat with people. Love talking about the sport of arm wrestling. Love just going there. Final recap. I might be a little bit cheeky. If you can, just go check out the daily trivia. I might leave that there to finish up. Here we go over there. New episodes every day, whatever. But Wednesday night, Australian time, Jordan Reacher versus Sam Burnett. I will have the footage and I'll be calling it live. Live action. Live. Then, next weekend, top eight, exciting stuff. Dave Chafee versus LeVan. Oh my God, I am going to commentate that live. Sorry, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, because it's going to be like another 2 a.m. thing. I'll be commentating that live. Check it out. I've got to work out the time of the King of California matchup to see if I'm calling that one live as well. Just the main event on that one, because I want to call a Derek Smith match live. They are coming up. Got some fun shows, fun videos coming up, and that's going to be unreal. IFA World's coming up. Thank you, The Joe Show. IFA World's coming up. Hopefully that doesn't get postponed. I know it's hard for a lot of pullers to get there. It's really hard to move the chess pieces all over the world. Arm wrestlers trying to get to which way. We all exactly know why they're not getting over there. So it's a shame. But IFA Worlds are coming up, and man, I hope that is a cracking event. I might get in touch with whoever's running IFA Worlds and see if Aussie Arm Wrestler can jump in at like the semi-finals and commentate the semi-finals for each division. You know, if they can hook me up to their channel if they're doing it live. That's one thing I want to implement more. I'm happy to build my channel. That's not a problem at all. But if I can get onto their channels as well, cross-stream, bang, I think it'll be better for the business and better for the support. Joe, he's going to win. Beautiful. I'm sure that if Dave wins, it's going to be very loud ready bang from you. Going to do a video about that, my man. And of course, you will get a huge ready bang if Dave Chafee wins that one. So excited for that match. Quickly, Lachlan or Bowen? Bowen. I think Ryan Bowen wins that one. Congratulations to Lachlan Adair as well. Before we wrap this up, congratulations to him, because yesterday he got married to his lovely Heather. So happy for them. They've got a beautiful young family. So yeah, it looked like a beautiful sunny day. So congratulations to Lachlan getting married. But yeah, I think Ryan just might take the cake on that one. And that's it, guys. I will wrap it up from here. Like, share, and subscribe to all the channels that I do, the whole two of them. I appreciate each and every one of you that is in the chat and you stick with me, whatever I do. I'm so appreciative. If you get time, go back and watch a couple of my short videos and have a bit of a laugh. If you're about to jump into bed. Guys, the Aussie Arm Wrestler is just going to get busier. And of course, you big legends, all I can say is ready, bang!